guys, Clint on Darden.com, and of course the House of Biceps. I'm here today bringing you a video of some deadlifts. I had a client who's had some issues with her deadlift. She's setting up slightly incorrectly with her hips way too low, so she asked me if I could video myself doing some deadlifts from the side. So it is the winters and I have set the camera up outside the gym doing the best I can to show how I'm deadlifting currently. Now I do have some issues going on with my left chest and tricep and lat, as well as my right bicep and teres major. Some tears going on there, so I'm accommodating for all that. My deadlift is really off, and on this day in particular, I've already box squatted very heavy and bench press. Deadlifts were not in the program, but I did some deadlifts anyway with some light weight, and I think I've got enough here for you to go ahead and take a look at. So let's go ahead and take a look at this first rep here. It's not bad. The weight is really light. I can tell that something is not right. I'm not setting back on my hamstrings the way that I want to. I want you to pay attention here at how close my shins are to the bar. It took me a while to figure out that I think this is a bad thing. It's a bad setup for me. Let's go ahead and slow down this next rep here so I can show you a little bit of what's going on. Here we are in slow motion, completing the rep. Now here I am at the end. It's not really a bad rep. I'm just not quite happy. There's some stuff going on that I simply can't figure out. And I'm troubleshooting every rep, trying to get myself to set back more on my hams. Let's watch this one. There I am creating motion. Hips start out high. This is a great way to start the deadlift. Drop down into position. This is basically the point of impact where the bar starts to come back up. The bar starts to move. This is my body position just below the knees. I need a little more bend left in my knees. My shins are way back. This is me above my knees. Not a bad position, but my shoulders are forward. And I'm finishing in a position that's protecting my very sore back from heavy box squats that I just completed. The sets and reps are not going the way that I want them to, but I'm learning from every rep that I do in the gym, and that's very important. I'm feeling things out. I know that there's something wrong with my deadlift. I just haven't figured out how to fix it yet. And that's a big part of technical effort, as well as dynamic effort and speed deadlifts. Get the reps in, learn how to pull a heavy single repetitively. Learn how to walk up, set up to the bar, learn where you need to be, step back, and figure out what's going on wrong. Now you can see here I am a little frustrated. I would like to have things a little more figured out than what I do. Let's go ahead and get another rep in. I want you to see I'm pulling the bar just a little bit in the wrong direction. I am protecting my left lat and my left pec. So let's go ahead and break this down in slow motion and in pieces. Here I am, the point of impact, not bad. Shoulders are behind the bar. It's not a bad position. There I am just below the knees. The hips are back. Shoulders still behind the bar. Above the knees, still an acceptable position. You can see the line of my hips. And you can see me here where I am finished. I am protecting that lat. How do I know that? Watch how I drop the bar. Look at the left side of the bar in comparison to the right. I'm dropping it out, trying to release that lat. I'm letting that left hand go out in front much farther than the right. I'm protecting that lat as much as possible. You can't do that when you want to pull big deadlifts. Went back and reviewed those reps. Was not happy, decided to come back and pull some more again. That's something that you can do when the weight is light enough. You can do multiple sets of multiple singles, especially if you're videoing what you're doing. Let's go ahead and break down this next rep, see if I've corrected it. Look, the bar is farther away. I'm in a better position. Shoulders are farther behind the bar. That's the point of impact. Here I am just below the knees. Shoulders are behind the bar. I'm setting a little more just above the knees, still setting more using the hamstring, shoulders behind the bar. Here I am finishing the lift with my glutes and hamstrings. Much better lift. A lot of that came from just deadlifting like a raw deadlifter should, and that's with having the barbell a little bit farther away from the shins than they would if they got a suit on. My reps continue to get better, but there's only so much I'm gonna fix with 340 something pounds on the bar. I'm not gonna pull 3 plates faster than I'm gonna pull 2 plates, or vice versa. Here we are again in slow motion. Not a bad position at all. I'm still using my hamstrings, shoulders behind the bar. Very acceptable position for some very acceptable lifts. And I would not have figured this out. My foot position, my shin position, I would not have figured out that I wasn't sitting back enough had I not gone ahead and videotaped these and done multiple sets of multiple singles. It is important to go back, to step back and then reset up again if you want to learn how to pull a heavy single. So guys, that's my deadlift broken down. There's a lot of things going wrong on the deadlift, but I've done a lot of things right. I've learned a lot of things, and that's the big thing when it comes to getting better long term. If you want to get better, strength takes time and patience. That's exactly what I'm going to put into it. So guys, keep deadlifting, keep doing the technical and the dynamic effort, speed deadlifts, video it, and get better every week.